Hi there, I'm Kevin Klein, City Councillor for Charleswood, Tuxedo Westwood, and Chair of the Winnipeg Police Board. I am here with a very special guest, Michael Hemmen, and Michael is the Vice President of
You're making me sound
West.
like a boss.
Well, you are like a boss.
Head of Western Canada.
Okay, well that's like a boss.
There you go.
Head of Western Canada, not government.
That's right.
Like you're not in charge of all of Western, like a royalty thing.
No, it's an operations thing.
It's an operations
Yeah.
thing, all right. So Michael is head of Western Canada. Sorry. So for Uber, and everybody's been talking about that today. So
Yeah.
first of all, welcome to the city.
Thanks so much for having me.
Well, I'm excited that you're coming, and I'm grateful that Uber has chosen Winnipeg to finally
Yeah.
come and set up shop. I guess the big question on everybody's mind: why now?
Yeah, so we've wanted to be in Winnipeg for a very long time. We needed to sort out some challenges that we were having with MPI. We've got to a workable place now, and we really want to be here. There's tens of thousands of Winnipeggers who've used Uber everywhere else across Canada and around the world, and we want them to have that same opportunity here at home. At the same time, we know that there's lots of people who want to find ways to make additional money for their family, and ride sharing is one of the best ways you can do that. You already own a car. If you don't have a criminal record, if you've got a safe driving record, you can get a vehicle inspection and the right insurance. You can drive and make money whenever you want to. It fits within your lifestyle.
I think you know what, and I've used Uber a lot down in the U.S. I used it recently when I got to go to Nashville for a couple of days, and was talking to the woman who was driving, and she was so excited about it because she spends all this time with her kids now. And she drives when when she has time, she'll go drive. Or if she's sitting at home if her husband and there are sitting at home,
Yep.
just watching a movie,
Yep.
and it's busy.
Yep.
She sees the text, go, I'm going.
Yeah.
Pick up some extra money, and around, like she said, they use it for Christmas. That they use all their Uber work now
Yep.
for travel and for Christmas and all these special things that they didn't have before.
Yeah, no, you can use it exactly in that way. It's more money for families. Yeah. The flip side is that there's lots of families that something breaks in the house. You need to call a plumber. You have a bill that you weren't expecting. That's an extra few $100s.
Yeah.
You can't just go to your boss and say, I want an extra couple $100s now because I have this bill. But
Right.
This is an opportunity for you to make money on your own terms, to be able to help pay and afford for those types of costs that are unplanned.
So what do you say to those people that are will be upset that there's no there's a taxi industry? What do you, because I mean you would have hit that in other markets that you've gone into. So what's going to make it? How do you address that, and especially here in Winnipeg?
Yeah, so taxi and ride sharing coexist everywhere across Canada. Where we're regulated, we both exist. At the same time, we're not here to be a better taxi. We're here to provide a replacement for you owning a vehicle.
Right.
Because if we look at the size of the market, that is a much larger number of trips that you would do than the number of taxi trips you do. Most people might take a couple taxi trips a year if they have to go for work, or if they go out and have a good time, maybe a
Right.
couple times a year. But you're driving yourself around all the time. But you can actually save money if you use Uber some of the time and use public transit some of the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Or you're like myself, we're a family with 3 kids. We have 1 car right now. We live in the suburbs. But if we keep on the path that we're on, we're going to have 2 cars because we've got soccer, we've got dance, we've got art, we've got church activities with the kids. And so what ride sharing allows us to do is for my wife to say, okay, I'm going to take the car and drop off these 2. You get an Uber and take the other one to her dance.
Yeah, it makes actually total sense. And you can set it up beforehand. You can book times too, because, as people will see with the app, and I'm sure everybody's used it. So let me ask you this then. I'm going to give you a bunch of questions, quick, rapid fire stuff, because I want to see. I think it will work for Winnipeg, and I want it to work in Winnipeg, but I also want to make sure we're covering concerns of people.
Yeah.
So. Some will say taxis pay, a small fee to the city of Winnipeg.
Yeah.
Does Uber?
Uber will pay fees to Winnipeg.
So you'll pay fees to the city of Winnipeg. Some taxis, not all, are accessible. Like they'll allow folding wheelchairs and they'll allow a dog, support animals and such. Will Uber?
Yeah. So Uber has to ensure that drivers have information around accessibility. So service animals have to be accepted. Collapsible wheelchairs accepted, and fixed wheelchairs we actually pay a fee to the city because people's personal vehicles aren't accessible for fixed wheelchairs.
Right. So then that fee to the city goes, do you know where it goes to?
It's to go towards accessible programming.
Right. So it's helping with our Transit Plus, or Handy Transit as people call it. So the other big question I think people will have is, when are we opening up an Uber corporate office in Winnipeg?
Yeah, make me an offer.
Well, you know what? We have Portage and Main I think Portage and Main's a great place for a big Uber sign, and in the building there. We have Skip the Dishes here.
Yeah.
We have other big tech companies and people that a lot of young up and coming people. So I think a spot downtown, or near the Shed, which is our sports and entertainment area. That would be a good spot. You could Uber players, NHL players, back and forth from their hotel.
I love the idea, and I love the reference to the sports, because I'm a diehard Canucks fan right now.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I know, and you guys have leapfrogged us now in the standings. But I'm still hoping, maybe we can time launch and we can see you in the conference finals, and I can come out for that. Come out for that.
That would be fun. I always say to people that are not Winnipeg Jets fans and they're fans of other Canadian teams, at least you're not a Toronto fan, so that's good.
Amen. I'm there.
You can't be a Leaf fan. Final question is, there's probably a lot of people want to know when you're launching, but that comes down to when you get drivers. So
that's right.
How can people sign up to be drivers?
Yeah, so you can sign up at drive.uber.com and start filling in your information, and then we'll send you different steps that include, your criminal record check, your driver history check, and the things that you'll need to upload on from insurance as well.
Oh, one question I forgot, because if I don't ask it, Councillor Ross Edie will be all over me.
Okay.
Because you were here and I didn't ask you.
Okay.
A lot of people don't have credit cards and they don't have bank cards.
Yeah.
They can't use Uber.
So that's not true. So what you can do is you can go to your local supermarket and you can buy actually Uber gift cards, and those gift cards allow you to upload. Basically, you can buy them with cash at the supermarket, and then you can upload that gift card's credits onto your Uber account, so that you can actually use it's still a cashless transaction on the Uber app, but you're able to use cash to purchase those credits.
Okay, that led me to one last question.
All right.
Now. Safety.
Yeah.
For the drivers.
Yeah.
So if there's not cash at all,
yeah,
it actually make it safer for our drivers.
It is a big benefit for drivers to not have to be handling cash. The other benefit is that the rider who requests the trip is known to Uber. Right, we have a phone number, we have GPS locations. At the same time, the driver is known to Uber. So because both parties are known, no one is anonymous. You don't have the picture saying, do you know who this person is because they robbed the driver for cash, because Uber has information that's able to help the police solve those crimes, which means that you have to be a pretty stupid criminal if you're going to be trying to pull that, because there's going to be a data trail that can be used to lead back to you.
And it leads right back to you. That's perfect. Listen, Michael, please share my gratitude with the rest of Uber for finally coming here to Manitoba. I think a shout out to Tapcar, because they've been here for a while, but it's competition. I think competition is good for everybody. So any way that we can make it better for you guys, and to help you with the move to Portage and Main. Just saying, because you're in Vancouver, it's so dreary there. It rains all the time. You might want to, we get lots of sunshine.
I know it. I've been enjoying the sun.
We get playoff hockey.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Both of us are holding on there.
I know. I'm not going to jinx it. I'm just saying we get playoff hockey. Anyways, thanks so much. And again, welcome to Winnipeg.
Thanks a lot, Councillor.
All right. Thank you so much.